Things have changed. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Brian. Welcome to Garrett Fab. Last time I left you guys, I just finished boxing the frame and getting the front bags together, and I showed you what I did with that. Last weekend, I decided to throw the cab on the frame. No real reason. I just wanted the cab on the frame, and I'm glad I did. It's really got me super motivated now. If you're on the Hardcore S10 Facebook group, you've seen pictures of it. Also, if you're there, you saw the pictures of the brackets that I had made by Send. Well, that sparked a little bit of people wanting more in-depth information about it and how it works and everything, so that's what this is about. The brackets that I'm talking about are these here, and basically what they do is these two holes here originally were for the shock mounts. They kind of went in right there. You see where those holes lined up. Now, what this bracket and everything is going to do, sit that there. Basically, this tube here that I've got right here is 1.5 inch, 1/8 inch wall DOM, and it slides into that hole right there and gets welded up. And that's on both sides. That's 1/4 inch plate. The reason why I want 1/4 inch plate is I wanted it to be sturdy. I didn't want to have to worry about it. Same thing with these plates here. This is the same 1.5 inch DOM, and I welded it up. Basically, it slides in all the way almost to the frame and gets welded on this outer perimeter. That way it's got all this 1/4 inch plate supporting it. I've also got these brackets here that come off of the DOM, and then your brackets bolt here and go underneath. I'm going to do the same thing. I've got these same brackets that go on this tube here, and they connect to the back part of the brackets. They use the stock, well, you can use the stock hardware, but you'd have to find a nut or whatever. But I've got these drilled out for, I think they're 1/2 inch holes, but I'm using 3/8 hardware right here to allow for a little bit of movement should it need some little fine tuning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start mocking this up. I'm going to get it tacked together, and then we'll go over what's next. By the way, if you like what you see, I hope you consider subscribing. Leave a like, leave a comment. I'm very interested to see what y'all think about the possibility of me providing this as a kit, whether it be as a welded kit or as just the brackets. That said, I would have to go through Send. If somebody wants one bad enough, I'll weld it up for them. So yeah, let's get started. All right, so I've got these bolted in. They're not like super tight or anything, but they're just kind of snug. But as you can see, this pipe goes right in to these holes here and leaves a nice fitment edge, and there's not much slop between it, and I leave that slop about halfway, and then I weld all the way around here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tack weld there and there, and then I'll take you over to the bench and we'll get this welded up. All right, y'all, I've got this thing pretty well welded up. They're not the most beautiful TIG welds in the world, but they're gonna be strong enough. I've had enough practice to know what I can and can't do with this machine. Right now, using the TIG 200 from Harbor Freight, I've got it set to 109 amps, DC TIG. It doesn't have pulse, but I haven't needed it. I've been impressed with it. I did try some aluminum welding. I am absolute garbage with aluminum, apparently. It's not a machine problem, it's a me problem. That said, like I said, super impressed with the machine. On steel, welds like a dream. I haven't had a single issue out of it. All my problems have been a me problem. It's I'm still learning, so there's that. What I'm gonna do is probably tomorrow, today's Thursday, so either tomorrow, Friday, or Saturday, I'm gonna come back out here and we're gonna work on, sorry about that, had to go rummage for a minute. These. We are going to work on getting these welded on to, they're probably going to be right around in here. That is spicy still. But yeah, they kind of sit in right there-ish. So yeah, but yeah, I've got these drilled for a 1/2 inch hole. That way it gives the 3/8 hardware a little bit of wiggle room and you can kind of fine tune stuff. So I'll work on getting those welded in probably either, like I said, tomorrow or Saturday. And then after that, I can kind of maybe try and figure out if I want to do shock tabs off of this. Being an 1/8 inch wall, it'll be plenty strong enough for that. They're just shocks. So yeah, I'll bring you back when I get into doing that. All right, y'all, it's Saturday. What I did Thursday, these side brackets welded onto this pipe here. I went ahead and TIG welded it. They're not the most gorgeous welds in the world, but they're far superior from what the MIG welds I've been making have been. As I said, I put 3/8 bolts in each of these brackets so that you have that ability to move it forward and back however you need to. I'm also going with 3/8 bolts here, there, and these two brackets here that I have yet to weld on. Like I said, I'm just doing mock-up. Basically, I just need to weld those in, and this kit will basically be done. I'm gonna take that apart, and well, I'm gonna tack weld those in, and then I'm gonna take it all out, and then we'll take it over to the welding bench and get those welded up. Well, I've got that all welded up. I'm going to make a tab that will go right here, and this can go through it, and then it can cinch down and be good to go. So I'm going to make those tabs, and we'll see if we can get this pretty well finished up. All right, y'all. I've got it pretty well finished up. As you can see, those top straps bolt to the same brackets as the lower bracket bolts up to. And the front goes straight through these two tabs that I made. And I've got those welded in. Like I said, the welds aren't pretty, but they'll hold. I rounded off the edges just to kind of clean things up a little bit. Like I said, it's not perfect. But yeah, she'll definitely do. Now, if I do decide to start making these for people, I have set mine up because I know I'm going to have a raised bed floor. So I'm going to have extra room. If somebody wants one of these and they don't have a raised bed floor, I'm going to have to redesign the brackets that actually hold the lower tank brackets in place, make them a little bit longer so I can bring the tank down so the sending unit is below where the bed would be. Other than that, it'll fit right in, no problem. So I may have to redo those brackets there. The top ones where the top strap bolts to, but that's neither here nor there. If somebody wants me to, again, I'm thinking about it. I haven't made a decision yet. If somebody is interested in it enough, I'll either send them the brackets so that they can weld it up themselves, get their own tubing, or I'll source the tubing, weld it up for them, and ship it to them. But it's not going to be cheap. I've probably got a couple $100 in materials here between brackets and the bar stock. Well, it's not even bar stock, it's tube. But that said, I'm beat. I'm going to end this here. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. If you'd be interested in something like this, tell me what you would want. Tell me what you'd like to see out of it. If you think I did something wrong, let me know. I'll catch y'all later. Have a good one.